there's an expression that says that everything begins with an idea. And there is also common knowledge that everybody has ideas. A lot of people have different ideas. But one of the things that one must have in order to bring an idea to fruition is the determination, the will, the research, and the ability to take that idea, those ideas, particularly if they are good and meaningful, and bring them to fruition. Well, I'm happy to have with me today a young lady who has conceptualized, or observed, or developed ideas in an effort to come up with programs and activities to improve the community. And unlike many individuals, she not only came up with this idea, but she did the necessary research to bring it to fruition, and now it's something that's very, very impactful in the community. This is a call to action.
A call to action.
I'm your host, Alex Habersham, and I have with me today a good friend of mine, a young lady that I have observed for quite some time now, a young lady in whom I have been impressed because I have observed her drive and her ambition and her community involvement, her personality, her ability to get along with individuals throughout the community, her diversity, and I've been so thoroughly impressed, and we might have to prop her up because I have not told her this. This is her first time hearing this, but I mean it sincerely. And before I give you more information about her, let me just say something to those of us out there who may be becoming seniors. At some point, we have to pass the torch. You know, we can't hold on to everything. We can't hold on to those positions which we hold forever, you know, because we're not going to be here forever. And if, in fact, what we are doing and what we are saying and those activities and programs in which we are involved are worthwhile and meaningful, then we need to see to it that they continue. And I think that this young lady in the person of Miss Charise Stevens is one that it makes me happy to know that she's the kind of person that can take, you know, many of the existing projects and many of the existing activities and interject her youth with those project and activities and keep them going. As I said, my guest today is Miss Charise Stevens, who's a young lady that's very involved in the community and with whom I'm very impressed. How you doing?
I got a little emotional after that. That was wonderful, sir.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. This is our first time, and I'm thankful that you invited me on your show.
Well, I'm thankful that you deserve to be invited to my show. And so talk a little bit before we get into those programs. I know you got two major, maybe more than two, major initiatives in which you are involved. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a local Maconite. I was born here. My family actually moved here from Twiggs County because my grandmother wanted to give me more opportunities, so moved to the big city of Macon to give me opportunities. I have two awesome kids. They're in college now. I live downtown. And one of the reasons why I do all these initiatives because I love Macon. I'm going to be here for a while. I want to make a difference. And, you know, I was in the public high school. I graduated from Central High School, went off to Georgia College. I actually got a cheerleading scholarship at Georgia College. If you would have known me that, I would have been so aggravated, spirit fingers and all. But even though I've traveled throughout the world, I love Macon, and you know, this is my home.
Well, thanks for choosing off. And I guess I need to interject something with that. You know, a lot of young people, you know, particularly the ones with her talent, don't stay here. You know, I can't get ready to leave Macon or to move from Macon. But like Charise, Macon has a lot going on for you young people who think that you have to go somewhere else to be successful or go somewhere else to find the quality of life. So I commend you
Thank you.
for staying home Twigs County's home, making, it's all the same.
It's all the same.
Yeah, you can throw a rock over the twigs. You don't have to begin with your Pearl and Priorities initiative or your wellness initiative. Just talk about some of the programs and projects in which you have been involved and why you're doing it, other than these two.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I'm a single parent, and that's one of the toughest jobs you can possibly do, because you have to be the breadwinner, the bread maker, the whole 9 yards. And I thank God actually put me through this process, because I can multitask like no other. And that's why I have empathy for people. And being here from Macon, I see both sides. I see a lot of infrastructure going up and wonderful, but then I don't see the investment in people. And people who are in the same state. And I'm like, wow, as I'm getting older, what can I do to make a difference? So sometimes I wish I could shut my brain off and not have so many ideas. But generally, if it comes to me and it speaks to my heart, I do research, and that's important, you said. And then I see if anybody else is doing it in the community. If nobody else is doing it and I have the willpower and I have the resources, then I just do it. And sometimes it's successful, sometimes it's not. But at least I can say that I did it and I tried.
So let's talk about some of those initiatives.
Okay. Well, the first one is the Georgia Wellness and Fitness Festival. We're in our third year, Mr. Habersham. I can't.
Why are you looking at me when you said wellness? Why are you looking at me like that? I know you've been trying to get me out there. Go ahead.
We're gonna do some things. We got a national running day later on. I'm gonna be running my 4 miles in this hot weather, but we're gonna get it done. But it's dialysis centers on every corner of Macon, and what has really deterred me is that they had this big grand opening, and we got dialysis center. I'm like, that's not a good thing. And we are, especially for Black people, we have younger and younger people get on dialysis in their 20s, and little steps from drinking more water, having some daily activity can be prevented, so you don't have to go down that road. So when I started this process with the fitness festivals, I was on my fitness journey. It was a lot of information, but it was all over the place. And I was like, how can I stay motivated? So I went to sleep like I generally do, and I woke up, and when I say I had the whole framework of a festival, I did it. And the first person I reached out to, based on Facebook, was Ernestine Shepherd. She's the world's oldest bodybuilder in the world.
And she came,
she came. And it was
How old is she?
She's almost 80. And they call her Granny Six Pack because she had a sick pack.
Granny Six Pack.
Every time I took a picture of her, I was like this, making sure. But it was just, everything just fell into place. I reached out to her, and she travels throughout the country, throughout the world, and she chose Macon. And I'm thankful for it. So when we first started, it was 3 days, maybe 5 activities. The second year, we had 9 activities, and this year we are a full week. It's from September the 5th through the 11th, and we're going to have 21 activities.
Right.
We're going to reach over 15,000 people this
Now,
year.
all of these activities are centered around fitness and wellness,
Right.
and you're trying to impact the community in that respect.
Right.
So talk about some of those activities.
Right. So this year's theme is back to basics. So basic things that we do, from walking, running, biking, swimming. So we have something for everybody.
Let me interrupt you.
Yes.
You see, that's what I was talking about. Coming up with an idea, doing the research, and bringing it to fruition. And not only is this possible for Miss Charise Stevens, but it is also possible for other young people and younger people and older people in this community who have the heart to see a need and to try to make a difference. And lo and behold, she's got the world oldest fitness guru. To come, you just came up with an idea. And I just interrupted you to kind of give a word of encouragement to other people who think that it would not be robbery to see a need in the community and go ahead and make a difference.
Feel it, yeah.
Just go ahead.
So, like I said, we have everything from running, walking, and what we're doing this year, which I'm excited. It's Monday through Sunday. So that Sunday, for the first time, we're going to have a mini yoga fest at Amelia National Monument. So people will be able to hike, They'll come back and do huge chanting, getting back to your spiritual self. They're going to be devoted to do yoga and Tai Chi. And that's the first time ever of having that on Monkey National Monument.
Yoga?
So, yes.
Okay.
we have it all. And this year we're going to have an older gentleman who is an award-winning bodybuilder. And then also I'm working on, and everybody's seen this child, it's a child, he's a Caribbean trainer, and everybody's seen him on Facebook. He's been on the Ellen Show and everything, so we're working out the logistics now to bring him here to Macon as well.
What does he do?
He is a world youngest trainer. He's from the Caribbean, and he actually ran against the world fastest man. He is just so awesome. And I've talked to him, and I'm just like, I want him here because, of course, we're an age-friendly community, but we have a lot of young people that we want to engage and be in preventive care. So we're doing it all.
Right. And what are some of the other activities?
Also, we have a fit competition, which I'm excited. We'll have categories like hottest mom, hottest dad. So people who are in shape and we want to recognize you. And last year, one of the ladies, she'd never been in a fitness competition at all. Her name is Sharon Moore, and she got the best body over 50, and she was 54. When I say she rocked the stage, she rocked the stage. So that's what we're trying to do is during this festival is to motivate people, to highlight achievement, and bring a support system. And the most emotional part of the festival is we have what we call our Biggest Loser Club. And we had people like Marvin James and Geneva West and Bonnie Hopkins. All these people have lost an amazing number of weight. And this year, we'll probably have about 15 people in our induction class this year. And they have, like one lady, she's at 70 pounds, and every day she's calling me, I lost 5 more, whatever. She's going to make it to that 100 mark, and we're going to honor her.
Wow.
So it's exciting.
It is very, very exciting. When is that date again now?
It's September the 5th through the 11th. And the kickoff is with Macon Tracks. They're having the Labor Day race, and it's their 40th anniversary. It's going to be so many people there. And then we're going to have swimming later on at Lake Tobasaki. You know, they have the new additions there. And this year we're going to have the biggest outreach to government employees. So it's not just going to be Middle Georgia. We're reaching the entire state of Georgia this year.
That's very outstanding. And I want you to let other individuals know how we all could become involved. I'm your host, Alex Habersham, and this is a call to action.
A call to action.
We are interviewing today Miss Charise Stevens, such a phenomenal young lady. And like I began when I started this show, I talked about the importance of ideas, and not only the conceptualization of ideas, but also the implementation of them to the extent that they come to fruition. And this young lady has done and is doing that. And one of the projects in which she is involved is the wellness and fitness activity. When did you start this?
We started 3 years ago, and it has, we actually started in 2013, and it has grown overly. And part of it, when I first started, I couldn't run up the street without, gassing up, but now I can do a 5K and kick some, and work it out. So I'm a user and a promoter as well.
In other words, it works.
It works, yes.
Yeah, that's good. So let's talk some more about this wellness and fitness. I understand that there are different programs, but one of them, there's a program for people who lose 100 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, do you tell me that people can actually lose 100 pounds?
Yeah, we have a Mercer professor that lost 160 pounds. His name is Daryl Moore. He lost 160 pounds. He looks fantastic. He is committed. And then this year, we have several people that are at the threshold of 70, 80 pounds. And if they need assistance to get to the 100 pound, we're partnered with Kinetics that they'll give them a 3-month membership to lose those remaining pounds. And we got a little over 3.5 months, so it can be done. So I do want to reach out to people who are interested in being our Biggest Loser, being inducted in this class. I mean, they still stay together, they talk, they communicate, they support each other. It's just a wonderful group, and we want to encourage people to come and participate.
What about resources for people, like me, who might not need to lose 100, but But are there any resources or any information, because I know you're projecting this wellness and fitness thing, and I know you're having this September activity, but is there any kind of ongoing
Yes.
activities or programs or projects? Because, you know, we hear it all the time. And I think oftentimes, you know, we come up with excuses as it relates to why we aren't doing some things. But if there is something that's continual, if you please, that in which one can be involved, then I think that would help the community. Is there anything like
Oh,
that?
yeah, yeah. I mean, the festival is an annual event, but we are a year-long outreach opportunity. So we promote what we call Fit News. And in Fit News is a list of free activities that you can do in the community. So like a lot of people know, it's like 5 different things you can do in biking, from on-road to off-road, that is completely free. We have walking and running groups, and what we do is promote those things. Some are geared to only women, and I am a member of Black Girls Run, which they actually started me on my fitness journey. I appreciate it, so shout out to Black Girls Run. But if you like us on Facebook, which is Georgia Wellness and Fitness Festival, we do everything from giving you healthy eating tips to free exercise opportunities. We even have free boot camps all the time, and we promote those because we want people to start jump starting and getting activity, and we don't want funding to be a hindrance to participating.
Speaking of funding, how can the community support you? I mean, I know everything costs something and there's a need for, and who have supported you, and is there a need for more?
Yeah, Mayor Ricker has been very supportive. I want to thank him for that. And we right now are having companies like Weight Watchers and others, and Nike. Actually, Nike is one of our new sponsors now that are getting on the bandwagon, because you have to have healthy people to have a productive city. And like I said before, yes, we're doing infrastructure improvements, but how can you attract companies here when you don't get the production days, people are sickly, you can't enjoy the park? So what we're doing is not just about saving lives, but it's about economic development opportunity as well. So if you're interested in partnering with us, it's 2 different ways. Of course, you can give funding, but also you can partner with us on everything from donating,
Or volunteering?
yeah, volunteering, donating, giveaways. If you have a facility that would be perfect for activities, you know, let us know about it. And then this year, this is our 3rd year doing it, that we do outreach to churches. So we have pastors on that Sunday, they do a sermon based on healthy body, healthy spirit.
Right.
So they motivate their congregation on another level to be healthy. So we need more churches to get involved as well.
I told you got it going on. Such a great job. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to say about? You might want to repeat the date and give the Facebook page about the wellness and fitness. Just kind of recap that, and we're gonna move on into our next subject.
Right, just like us on Facebook, and I want to thank all our partners and sponsors in the past, from AARP to the City of Macon, everyone for supporting. This is our 3rd year. This is our biggest year. We're going to hit 15,000 people, and we just want your assistance.
Okay. Well, congratulations again
Thank you, sir.
on such a worthwhile endeavor. You know what's a key word and stuff like this? It's measurable. And what you're doing is having a measurable impact, and it's so needed, because the healthier the community is, the more productive it is. So I can see why, the mayor and the chamber and other entities will want to support this, because we want a healthy workforce,
Right.
and we want a strong and a fit workforce. So congratulations again. Well, let's talk about your other project.
Yes. Now, we may have the first female president. We don't know. But during my research, I was like, gosh, what can we do to empower other women? And I was actually out to dinner with Dr. Melinda Moffitt and Crystal Rutherford and Amelia Harp, and we're just talking how God has blessed me to be around some awesome women. I was like, what can we do? And again, I went to sleep and woke up and I said, gosh, what can we possibly do? So I called around, and I found some people were doing some things. So I didn't want to duplicate what they were doing. And we put together Pearls and Priorities, and it's a series. So the first one was inspirational. So we had Shanita Davis and Dr. Melinda Moffitt, and about 12 expert panel women from everything from medicine to STEM to business. And we wanted to get to know each other. A lot of the women didn't even know that another woman had a business. And what we do is the place we have it at is owned by a woman. All our vendors are women. Our DJ was AJ, the DJ's daughter, not AJ.
Yeah.
So everybody was for women by women. And then our second one that's going to be in July is getting our financial house in order. So yes, now we're inspired. We need to get our financial house in order. Then the next one is learning how to market and brand ourselves. So when we kick off 2017, hopefully we'll have a development in new small businesses, or even a lot of small businesses just getting legitimized so
Right.
you can do work. And then personally for me, I'm working on getting to be a minority supplier. I'm thinking big.
What kind of supply?
A minority supplier,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on some base opportunities.
That's
And
okay.
I have 2 kids in college, so
Yeah.
we're always going to expand. So this is not me teaching to the choir. These are things that I know that I need to do as well so I can grow my business. So we had over 300 ladies try to sign up. We only had a room for about 110.
Wow.
It was incredible, and we cried, we laughed. They didn't want to go home. I mean, it was such a warm, awesome feeling.
It was kind of like a workshop, a forum.
It was like a forum, but I didn't want to have vendors. I didn't want to have anything. I wanted us to just be at the basis of who we are as women, what we need, and I wanted them to build like a friendship or a mentor-mentee type of scenario. So afterwards, a lot of these women are still communicating with each other. They're doing partnership. So the next workshop is going to be more information-based, because a lot of people know it's a free service here called Operation Hope that can help you get your credit score up to 700, which is key. I mean, you can't get any kind of credit for your business until your credit score goes up. So,
Well, while I'm thinking about it, I of course am offering the services of the Black Pages.
oh yes.
From a business perspective, any kind of way we can assist in that endeavor, we of course would be more than willing and happy to do so.
Oh, wonderful.
So when is the next one?
It's July 24th. It's going to be at Travis Jean downtown. And if you've ever been to Travis Jean, it's one of the most beautiful places here. Our food vendor is a new company, Sip and Dip. She's going to be having a kale-inspired dip. So,
Ooh.
we still got to be healthy.
Yeah.
We're going to have some designers who've never designed who's going to be making our tea time. When I say it's going to be absolutely beautiful. And then, of course, we give out pearls to women that are job searching. So it's not just all the business women are making. Last year we had a lady who was out of her abusive relationship. She's never been to a business mixer. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
She's never been to a business mixer, and no one has ever given. She said nobody's ever given. We gave her a set of pearls. She was looking for a job. She's coming to the event in MT's, and she made me cry then and making me cry now. But a lady who got out of an abusive relationship, she finished her college degree and now job searching. Those are the women we're trying to reach and give them hope. And
Now, is that field, is that room for other women? I'm sure.
yes.
So how does one register for that?
Yeah, we actually have a Facebook page and a website. And you can register on Eventbrite, and the charge is only $10. And we never want to be a hindrance for women to come. And if you can't pay the $10, we have sponsors. So if you email me at socialbutterfly@gmail.com and say, hey, Charise, I need a scholarship to come, we're going to make it happen. We want every woman to have opportunity to build pearls and priorities.
Okay, and what's that date again?
July 24th.
At what time?
It's from 2 to 4. It's on a Sunday. So we're going to be having high tea. We're going to have crumpets. We're going to have delicious food. We're going to have hats. And another thing that we're going to have is if a woman doesn't have a hat, we're going to have a hat tree. I mean, we don't want anyone to feel less than or different. Everybody's going to be in pearls, beautiful. It's going to be wonderful.
That is so outstanding. This is a call to action.
Call to action.
And I'm here with Miss Crying Charise Stevens. But well, let me say this in defense of your involved. When it's in your heart, you can't help it. It's got to be in your mind and your heart. But what makes it successful is when it's in your heart, and we can tell. And so that's why you got a little emotional, because you believe in what you're doing. And it's important. And then people can tell when you're sincere. You know, and that's why you've been successful. That's why you've received blessings
Thank you, sir.
because of what's in your heart and how sincere that you have been in trying to initiate activities. And I just, again, want to give Charise a shout out. And I want to encourage the community to support her in what she's doing. I also want to encourage other young people, you know, who see but she can't do everything. She's, you know, and there are other endeavors and initiatives that should be generated in our community. And if you're interested in doing, call Charise, call me, or call anybody. If you've got an idea, everything begins with an idea. And sometimes those ideas can definitely come to fruition. Give a number where maybe you can be reached and your website or what have you.
Yes. You can contact us at any time at 478-747-7920. You can like us on Facebook. My personal page, which I stay on a lot, but I like to share the information, is Charise Stevens. Pearls and Parties has a Facebook page, as well as Georgia Wellness and Fitness Festival. So we want people to get involved.
So the one thing they can do is they befriended Charise Stevens. Spell that for them.
It's Charise and Stevens with a PH.
STEPHEN is Miss Charise Stevens. Well, I want to congratulate you again and give the dates of both of those activities again so people will
And Mr.
remember.
Habersham, I can't believe you got me on your show for the first time and got me crying.
I bring it out to you.
Bring it up. But the Pearls Party is July 24th. We do have a limited amount of seating, but we definitely want you to try to register as soon as possible. Our first day, and just one short story, I unveiled it at 8 o'clock. We had 50 people already registered before noon that day. So you see, it was very important. And then with the Georgia Wellness and Fitness Festival, it's September the 5th through 11th. So even if it's not you on your fitness journey, get your church involved, get your co-workers involved. We want to, yes, our goal is 15,000, but we want to supersede this. And it's not just about making it Middle Georgia. We want to make our community a hub for wellness and fitness. Right. So people from Atlanta, like last year, we had somebody from Canada who stopped in Macon for 2 days because they wanted to meet Miss Ernestine. They were going to Florida, heard about the festival. So can you imagine if we had tourism, people coming down? I mean, it can be economic development for us all. I need your help.
Yeah, well, she needs everybody's help. I want to congratulate you again and thank you for all you do. Stay strong, be strong, stay encouraged, and you're doing a phenomenal job.
Thank you, sir.
This is a call to action.
A call to action.
I'm your host, Alex Habersham. I'm having interviewed Miss Charise Stevens, Pearls and Priorities and Fitness and Wellness. I know that's wrong, but that's close enough. But if you want more information, you can give Charise a call at
478-747-7920.
Or you can visit her Facebook page, and she'll direct you to some other places at Charise, Charise, STEPHEN as Charise Stevens. This is a call to action.
A call to action.
I'm your host, Alex Habersham. Have a great day.